Thank you. Thank you so much. Please join me in welcoming all of these newly confirmed officers. You may be seated. May I introduce to you Honorary President General Pamela Edwards Rouse Wright. Pamela, it is a pleasure to present you with this pin, which signifies the honor you have earned through loyal and dedicated service. This has been a wonderful 3 years, and much has been accomplished under your leadership. Thank you for the opportunity to serve as your first Vice President General. The 14-karat medallion presented to Mrs. Wright is a 3/4 size replica of the President General's medallion, made especially for her and engraved on the back is her name and national number. The sash presented to you symbolizes the sacrifice you have made, the appreciation of the members, and your inclusion into a select few members who have led the National Society. May I present the new Honorary President General, Pamela Edwards Rouse Wright.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Madam President General. My greatest honor has been to serve as your President General, and I am delighted to serve you as your term of President General. Thank you. I am deeply proud of the accomplishments daughters have shared this week. We have demonstrated our relevance every day through our actions. Together we can accomplish anything, and I am so encouraged that each successive administration builds on the next. I dearly wish the utmost success for the Storage Administration. And as you walk the halls of our beloved Memorial Continental Hall, I know that every time you contribute to our mission, the voices of your patriot ancestors will echo for eternity. I extend my love and appreciation to my Texas sisters and to all daughters here today, and I will always rejoice in our ties of DAR service and friendship. Thank you for this incredible opportunity, and Ginnie, I wish you the absolute best. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. It is with heartfelt gratitude and a spirit of determination that I thank you for electing me to serve as the 47th President General of our esteemed National Society. On behalf of your newly elected officers, I want to express our thanks for the trust you have placed in us in leading the organization for the next 3 years. I also want to express my deepest appreciation to those who have come before us, the good women who have tirelessly worked to build the foundation upon which we now stand. Their dedication and unwavering spirit have inspired generations and it is our responsibility to carry that torch forward. Let us honor their legacy by continuing to fulfill the mission of our society by promoting historic preservation, education, and patriotism. To each of you, thank you for your confidence and your steadfast commitment to our beloved society. I am inspired by your passion, your service, your unwavering dedication to the principles of which our nation and this society were founded. Your executive officers and I accept this charge with a spirit of gratitude, hearts full of hope, and a vision for the future that is illuminated by the light of our remarkable legacy. Heartfelt thanks to Honorary President General Pamela Edwards Rouse-Wright and the Wright executives who have so graciously assisted in supporting this transition. Their sage advice and clear guidance have been invaluable during the past 3 years. This incredible team's accomplishments have been extensive, and the National Society is better because of their dedication, determination, and hard work. We thank each of you for your commitment and friendship. And now, once again, I would like to introduce your newly elected officers. I consider it a great privilege to serve with these good women for the next 3 years. And it's a great pleasure to introduce you to some very special people who are here with me today. My husband, Mark, truly the very best Hodar and my partner in life, is seated in the President General's box, and my daughter, Mackie, is on the platform with me. Their unwavering support allows me to assume these responsibilities. Also seated in the President General's box is my childhood friend, Karen Pitts, and her husband, Robbie, god sisters Janae Penns and Shalay Ricciardi, dear friends Cindy Steinbach and Chick Gaze, and my first cousin, Betty Brooks, and her daughter, Allison, who is a new regent of the Wabash chapter in Carmody, Illinois. Please welcome them. My heartfelt appreciation goes out to the Washington Lewis chapter and the ladies that came up from Fredericksburg today to support me. You may recognize them by their choice of color, seated behind the President General's box, and also to all the Virginia daughters, Kathy Rue, newly installed State Regent, and Lori Nesbitt, Honorary State Regent. I love you dearly. Would you please rise? Thank you. The storage executive officers and I wish to thank our amazing campaign team led by Chair Cindy Steinbach and Susan Gaze and Vice Chair Christy Coker. With them, Holly Lynn McKinley-Schmidt and Kate Johans and other team members are in the audience. And if you were a state campaign manager or worked on the beautiful Cherry Blossom Promenade, please rise. Thank you so much. Your kindness in purchasing items this week has resulted in more than $477,696 being raised for the future President General's project. I am also pleased to introduce the guests of our executive officers, and they are seated in the reserve section and in various state boxes. Would you all please rise and be welcomed? Pending approval from the Executive Committee, Beverly Przybylski, PRP of Oregon, will serve as our national parliamentarian. Please welcome her. Our procession today was led by a wonderful group of pages. Please thank them for their assistance with the installation ceremony. So now it is a joy to introduce the plans for our administration. A webinar with complete details will debut shortly on the members-only website. Our administration's theme, Illuminate Our Legacy, is a call to action. It is a beacon that guides us as we honor the past, celebrate the present, and shape the future of our society and our nation. We gather at a pivotal moment in American history. In just a short time, our nation will commemorate its 250th anniversary. This milestone is not merely a date to be marked, but a legacy to be illuminated. A legacy of courage, sacrifice, and vision. As daughters of the American Revolution, we are the torchbearers of that legacy. We are the stewards of the values and ideals for which our patriot ancestors fought and sacrificed. We are the living embodiment of the dreams of our founders, both the men and women who achieved American independence and our four visionary founders who in 1890 established this national society. We have selected 2 pens for the storage administration that reflect our intentions. The Legacy pen is inspired by the original bronze Victorian door plates in Memorial Continental Hall. It's rich in meaning. Some of us may have passed by these doors hundreds of times without noticing, but if you look closely, you will see a laurel wreath and inverted torch. These are not just decorative. They are symbols of victory and immortality and remind us that while our founders selected funerary symbolism to honor the patriots of the American Revolution, they installed these door pulls upside down, representing lives lost but not forgotten. The storage administration now turns the torch upright, reflecting not only the sacrifices of the past, but also the promise of the future. Memorial Continental Hall was envisioned by our early members as a monument to those patriots, and it still remains the only monument of its kind in Washington, D.C. The 4 pink gems on each side of the laurel wreath honor the vision of our 4 founders, each gem a testament to the enduring strength and unity in our mission that has guided our society through generations. And as we gather in our founding city of Washington, D.C., let us call to mind the Japanese cherry blossoms, our 2nd pen, which has been one of the symbols of our nation's capital since 1912. During this administration, we will make an enduring gift to the nation, ensuring that the legacy of the cherry blossom and the legacy of our national society continues to inspire generations to come. I encourage each of you to wear the cherry blossom pin with pride, knowing that together we are making a lasting contribution to our nation's story. 2 scripture passages have been selected for this administration. The first, Matthew 5:16, encourages us to do good as a reflection of our faith and character. And Proverbs 31:10 highlights the exceptional value and character of a virtuous woman. Her worth transcends material possessions, indicating that true value is found in the qualities like wisdom, kindness, and integrity. In my heart of hearts, I truly believe DAR is made up of good women who continuously shine their light. Our historic mission, historic preservation, education, and patriotism, is as vital today as it was in 1890. As we look to the future, we must recommit ourselves to these ideals, ensuring that our work remains relevant, impactful, and inclusive. We hope to do that through the administration's 6 goals. As we approach the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, we do so with intention and purpose. As we plan to celebrate, I encourage chapters and states to look for ways to commemorate this important occasion. Through our commitment to historic preservation, education, and patriotism, and service, we have left an indelible mark on our nation's history. As we celebrate our achievements, let's also recognize the importance of our ongoing work in preserving our past, educating our future, and illuminating a sense of patriotism that will carry our nation forward toward the 250th anniversary of its founding. The National Society has plans to celebrate in a grand fashion, so stay tuned. Our society is strengthened by the diversity and distinct qualities of each member. We recognize our shared experiences and our unique perspectives. In this administration, we will foster a membership community that is welcoming, accepting, and supportive of all those eligible to join our ranks. We know that our strength lies in our unity, but also in our ability to embrace our differences and celebrate those differences. Each daughter brings her own story, her own talents, and her own passion to our mission. Together, we are stronger. Our second goal reflects this commitment. To ensure the vitality and longevity of our society, we must continue to grow. During this administration, we will increase membership by enhancing meaningful experiences for both new and existing members and pursuing the reinstatement of former members. We will also discover more opportunities for establishing lines for eligible patriots previously difficult to prove. Our new committee, 250 for the 250, will work tirelessly to approve difficult lines from the ancestor forward for female patriots, patriots of color, and indigenous patriots. In doing so, we honor the full tapestry of our nation's history and ensure that every eligible descendant has the opportunity to join our ranks. And I am most pleased to announce that this committee has already established the first of these patriot lines. Our chapters are the heart of our society. They are where our mission comes to life, where historic preservation, education, and patriotism are not just words, but actions. During this administration, we will support our chapters in enriching their communities through service projects and outreach that promote our missions and values. Let us continue to be a force of good in our communities, reaching out to those in need, preserving our shared history, and inspiring the next generation of Americans. None of this, however, would be possible without the commitment, dedication, and expertise of our National Society headquarters team. Their tireless work behind the scenes ensures the success of our programs, the preservation of our records, and the smooth operation of our society. The executive officers and I extend our deepest gratitude to each member of our team and pledge to support and recognize their invaluable contributions. We ask that all of you join us in doing the same. And finally, we must be diligent stewards of the assets entrusted to us. We will continue to ensure careful management of our National Society's resource and promote continued operational success. In doing so, we honor those who came before us and ensure a strong foundation for those who will follow. The National Board of Management will be asked just this afternoon to approve the President General's project, and you will be asked to ratify that approval at the 135th Continental Congress. Contributions made to this project will be used to continue to restore the heart of Memorial Continental Hall, our grand library. We will also invest in technology that will allow us to leverage our genealogical records for the future generations. And as we're on the cusp of the 250th anniversary of the birth of our nation, we will support activities to promote the important milestone. Finally, as I said before, we will be making a lasting contribution as the presenting sponsor, the only legacy leader of $2 million to the Trust for the National Mall campaign for the Cherry Tree Endowment. This will ensure the cherry blossoms, the iconic emblem of our nation's capital, endure for years to come, a true gift to our nation. As you can see, this is an ambitious proposition, but I know the good women of DAR are well prepared for the important undertaking. Your participation in the President General's project, our legacy in bloom, is most appreciated. Now, leading up today, some of the most frequently asked questions centered around pens. I would actually go to state conferences, especially Florida ladies, and be in the elevator, and they'd say, "What's your pen?" Well, now you know what the administration's pens are, but now I want to specifically talk about the schools, juniors, and units overseas. Now I can answer your questions. But first, this gives me the opportunity to introduce our newest commission. The Education Commission will facilitate communication and coordination among the National Society's education-related committees: American History, Community Classroom, DAR Schools, Junior American Citizens, Junior Membership, and Literacy Promotion. They have chosen the theme, Light the Path of Success, which is reflected in their torch pin, which replaces the DAR Schools pin, and all education-related committees will be promoting this pin. During this administration, juniors will be blossoming in service. This theme is reflected in their beautiful Victorian pin with 3 jeweled blossoms. Juniors are dear to my heart as they are the future of our organization. And some of my fondest memories I have because I joined DAR as a junior. And one of my dearest friends I have because we washed dishes together at an OJ Club dinner. I hope each of you take the opportunity to mentor young women in our society. I am most grateful to the mentors I have had in DAR, specifically Marie Hurst Yoakum, Linda Tinker Watkins, Susan Goncher, Ann Hunter, and Pat Hatfield. And to the Units Overseas Committee, they will be blooming across borders, expanding our legacy as they promote our Units Overseas chapter and share the National Society's mission. Their pin reflects DAR members all over the world, united with 3 blossoms representing our shared vision of historic preservation, education, and patriotism. Please continue to support these chapters through associate membership. So this leads to another frequently asked question, which I can answer now. I am thrilled to announce our next adventure abroad. And coincidentally, we will actually be visiting our newest Units Overseas chapter in Ireland. Mark your calendars for November 6th through 13th, 2026, as we set off on our Legacy of Liberty, exploring the Emerald Isle tour. One of my patriot ancestors, Lily McElhaney Bowen, was born in Ireland and immigrated to America in the early 1700s. She was representative of many Irish immigrants that took up the cause for independence. The land of the free, home of the brave, and the Emerald Isle are inextricably linked forever. More and part of that is due to Ireland's role in the United States' fight for independence during the American Revolution. We will visit the home of our Irish patriots' birth and pay tribute to their contributions to our freedom, and I hope you will all consider joining us. And now, as we begin a new administration and embark on this journey together, let us remember that we are not only the heirs of a proud legacy, we are its architects. The legacy we leave will be shaped by our actions, our choices, and our commitment to the ideals that have guided the National Society for more than a century. Let us illuminate our legacy, not only by honoring the past, but shining a light on the path ahead. Let us be bold in our vision, steadfast in our purpose, and united in our resolve. Let us honor the patriots who secured our independence, celebrate the vision of our founders, and commemorate the 250th anniversary of our nation with pride and purpose. Let us reflect on the legacy we want to leave for our national society, for our communities, and for our nation. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind you and in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you." I believe our greatest strength lies in our collective spirit, and I urge each of you to embrace every opportunity to make a difference, welcome, accept, and support all those eligible to join, and contribute your talents and energy to our shared mission. Let us work together to build an even stronger national society for the future, one good woman at a time. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to this important work. Together we can illuminate our legacy. Together we can achieve the extraordinary. Thank you.